What's going on, guys? It's your boy Don here, and welcome back to another video on the channel, boys and girls. Thank you so much for all the support on the videos, guys. Again, I always give you guys a bit of thanks for everything, you know, that you guys drop on the channel, whether it be YouTube, whether it be Twitter, whether it be on my socials. I really appreciate the support and the encouragement, guys. Thank you guys so much. So as promised, for my very first video, when we hit Elite 3, that's what kind of triggered the series, this little mini series off, is that I said I'm going to bring you all the custom tactics that I use to get Elite 3. I really like all of them, and I'm going to show you the one which actually helped me clutch up Elite 3 in those very tight games. So all those who have got to get Elite 3, they know that when you start getting to like the Gold 1, Elite 3 region, you come up against, obviously due to the matchmaking, players at your skill level. So I'm going to show you that custom tactic as well, which one actually got me Elite 3. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, because I will be releasing each custom tactic one today, one tomorrow, and the day after, and day after that as well. So please, if you do enjoy these type of videos and you do want to see more custom tactics for different variations of formations and tactics, instructions, whatever it is you want, then please drop a like on this video, subscribe, as I said before, put the bell on so you know when these custom tactics do go live. And if you want to come check me out on Twitch, I do live stream all my FUT Champs games. Well, I live stream on Friday and Saturday for FUT Champs, and I play offline on Sunday, because Sunday is my rest day. But if you want to come check me out on Twitch, the link to my Twitch is down below in the description. So the first one of 4 custom tactics, which I'll show you guys right now. Okay, so we're gonna start off with the 4-4-1-1, the second version. All right, the second version is the one with the cam instead of the center forward. All right, so with the 4-4-1-1, I'm going to show you the instructions first and tell you exactly how I play this formation, and I'll go into the tactics straight afterwards. So we're going to start off with Van der Sar. Regardless of what formation I'm in, I always put Van der Sar on comes from crosses and sweeper keeper. Sweeper keeper is probably the best one out of the two, because especially if someone plays the ball over the top, Van der Sar will rush out and basically clean up where the defenders are being caught. All right, so centre backs stay back while attacking. Nothing changes. Very rarely we see any videos on YouTube where anyone tells you to get your fullbacks to push up, unless you're really going for it and you're 4-0 down or something like that, and you really want to get everyone going forward, then fair enough. But at this moment in time, we're just going to take it as the fact that this is the formation you go into when you just started the game. So centre backs on stay back while attacking. I've got Michael Essien and Fabio, so basically your left back and your right back. I've got them on stay back while attacking and overlap. Now the reason why I've got them on overlap, if you look at the difference between the two, so it's making an overlapping run on the outside, and inverted is making an underlapping run on the inside of the wide players, the more central. So basically you're telling Essien to make a run in between Vidal and Adama Traore, or on Fabio's side you're asking Fabio to make a run in between Mane and Gerrard. That's what inverted means. I want Fabio and Essien to make runs on the outside, mainly because they're if someone is making a run, for example, Adama Traore's got the ball and there's a defender marking the space where I want to play into. I want someone to run on the outside just to create another angle, to create more of a gap as well. And then because Adama's still in the same place, I can probably play it back and keep the ball. So I would prefer to them making an overlapping run. Even though it says stay back while attacking, I will tell the fullbacks when I want them to come up by triggering the attacking fullbacks. Now, Gerrard and Vidal. I've got Vidal on stay back while attacking, covers centre, because he is the more defensive minded better defender, defensive midfielder out of Gerrard and Vidal. So I've got him on stay back while attacking, cover centre, and Gerrard I've got on stay cover, mainly because when I'm going forwards, I want Gerrard to help out Mane, Messi, and Adama Traore. Okay, so when he has got the ball, when we have got the ball, I want him going up. I don't want him staying back. I want him to go up and help out the attackers, and Vidal will stay back just in case we lose the ball. Mane and Adama Traore, I'm going to have them both on comeback on defense. All right, no other instructions, and I'll tell you why I've got no other instructions on these two. All right, so I've got Mane and Adama Traore on comeback on defense. Messi, I've got come back on defense and get in the box for the cross. And Neymar, I've got come back on defense and getting behind. Now, the reason why I've got Neymar to come back on defense, so basically slots in when we're defending, he slots in right between Essien and Vidal, and Neymar just stays on the halfway line, because that's just how it is. But when we have got the ball, Neymar is pretty much Messi is pretty much when Mane or Adama have the ball, he's gonna run into the box next to Neymar. So it kind of transitions into a bit of a 4-4-2. All right, it kind of goes into a bit of a 4-4-2 when we have got the ball. All right, so when Adama or Mane or Gerrard or Vidal have got the ball, Messi will stay in this little pocket of space right in the center. But when we start moving up, he'll move up next to Neymar as well. So kind of, like I said, transitions to a bit of a 4-4-2. So defensive style, drop back. I usually trigger this formation when I'm just started the game. I want to keep my shape. I will manually press when I want to, but I want pretty much everyone behind the ball. All right, so I've got dropping back. It does leave you a bit toothless going forwards, but the reason why, but that's okay, because obviously I'm not looking to bomb up the pitch so quickly. I like to build up the play a bit slowly, because as I said before, the double 4-4-1-1. The way I've set the instructions is if it transitions to a 4-4-2, and the 4-4-2 is a bit of a slow build up. It's not a fast pace formation where you're just tick-tackering. It's very much a slow build-up. So that's okay if when I get the ball, I don't have much attacking options. But that's all right, because at this moment in time, I'm quite happy to create the attacking options or attacking space myself. Now, I'm going to speak about the width and the depth together. Now, the reason why I've put the width and the depth I want to talk about together, because what I want to do is manipulate the defense as if I'm using the overload ball side. Now not many people are using overload ball side because of the fact that it sinks the stamina very quickly. So what I'm actually doing is I'm actually manipulating the overload ball side by playing the depth down to 3. So we're going to pretty much sit on the inside and outside of the box. So the defenders will sit inside the box, and my midfield will just sit on the outside of the box as well. Now the width I've brought it into 4. Now what you have to be quite aware of is that if someone is using maybe the 4-2-3-1 or the 4-3-3 and they've got their wingers quite wide, so the attacking width is like 7 or 8, what you'll need to do, you need to be quite good in terms of manually switching the right stick switching to your fullback, and maybe pull out your fullback to try and close the angle down, and use your centre mids to cover the space, or your centre backs to cover the space using right stick switching. If you don't know what I mean by that, I've got a video on my defensive tutorial on the channel. Go and check that out. You know exactly what I mean. So I'm not going to go into too much detail about that. But because you're in a drop back, even if you do pull out your fullback just to try and cover the space if they're running down the wing, your midfielders and your defense will cover the space because you're on the drop back. All right, the depth is on 3 because you don't want people bombing in behind, playing the ball over the top or anything like that. All right, so basically it's very much keeps everything compact, keeps everything very tight. So even if someone wants to try tick-tacker, if they mess up, your AI or wherever you're controlling your player will get the ball back very, very quickly. So it's important that you're not pulling players out of position. All right, I have to really emphasize that with this formation. Do not pull your players out of their position. All right, try and as I said in my previous videos, try and cut the passing lanes, stand your ground, stay on your feet, don't dive in, don't pull players out of position, and just try and keep the shape as it is. Okay, be patient. Now let's talk about the attacking offensive style. Balance. All right, I put it as balance because, as I said in all my videos, balance is probably the best one in terms of this. When you're just trying to, if it's 0-0, or even when you're 1-0 down or 1-0 up, you can still create attacking options. The AI will make the runs, or you can trigger the runs as well. You don't want to go long ball because you don't want everyone bombing in behind so soon, not just yet. You don't want to go fast build up, mainly because of the fact that you don't want everyone bombing forwards, and when you do lose the ball, it leaves you very much susceptible. I think drop back and fast build up kind of cancels a bit of each other out. I don't know why, because when you lose the ball, everyone's out of position, and then suddenly the AI needs to get everyone back in position. It just leaves everything a little bit all out of sort. So I wouldn't put these two together. I wouldn't play possession either, mainly because of the fact that if you do want to get forward quite quickly, you've got to be really good triggering runs, telling players to run forwards and things like that. So balance gives you a bit of support as well, and it keeps everything in terms of players making runs. It will make runs when an opportunity presents itself, and you can do that as well. Now the width, I'm a big fan of making the attacking width a lot more wider than the defensive width, because obviously you want to create a bit of space. Now the 4-4-1-1 is already a wide formation, so you don't want to go too wide into a 7, because again it leaves you your players too far apart, and you got to start playing like driven passes or lofted passes, things like that, especially when there's delay as well, guys. The best thing you want to do is try and keep your team a bit close together, but at the same time a bit of space, just to create more of an angle when you want to start keeping the ball a bit better. So you don't want to go too wide, you don't want to go too narrow as well, because you want to create chances. The players in the box, I put it as 5. Now when you do have the ball, your players will push into the box. Your strikers will go in there, Messi as well. Your wingers will be outside the box as well. Gerald will be your centre mid, who you told not to stay back, will be just on the outside, just trying to support your attackers, and then Vidal will stay out to try and mop up any mistakes that you make. So it gives you a lot going forwards and a lot defensively at the same time. All right, so even though defensively you're sitting back and everyone's behind the ball and one striker's at top, when you don't have the ball, when you do have the ball, you've got a lot of defense, a lot of attacking support going forwards. All right, so bear that in mind. If you want to, you can trigger up to 6, but what happens is the midfielder that you told to get forward, he will be all the way in the box. So when you do lose the ball, it's a lot for your player to try and track back. Especially, I've got Gerard. Gerard hasn't got great stamina. Him and Messi are probably the two now that I look to sub off because of the stamina, whether I'm winning or losing, because the stamina really kills them in this formation as well. So make sure that you cater the players in the box depending on what players you have in your video team. But definitely, guys, check it out if you do enjoy this. You can use it throughout the whole game. You can use it when you just want to when you're winning and you see our game. It's entirely up to you, but it's a very much really good tactic, especially if you come up against really good players who it's a bit tight. It's 0-0, you both cancel each other out. It's a very good formation for you guys to use. All right, so that's the 4-4-1-1, guys. So if you do like this formation, please drop a like on this video, subscribe as well, and put the bell on so you know exactly when these next custom tactics. I've got 3 more to drop on this channel, guys. So please make sure, if you do want to check it out, make sure you subscribe as well, and link to my Twitch is down below. Thank you guys for checking out the video, and I'll see you at the next upload. Peace.